What's going on, everyone? So I've just had an absolute epic. I spent an hour and a half recording probably some of the best gameplay that I've had, and I got to the end, stopped the recording, about to edit, realised that my audio and my background was turned off, so all of it was unusable. Got a lot of good kills at the start. We managed to kill an entire vehicle, an entire flatbed full of enemy soldiers moving onto the objective, so that was really good. And then I picked up an EBR and started really annoying them on one of the objectives. So going off that sort of traction, I figured I can still get some content out here, so I've picked up an EBR again, put a suppressor on, got the L-clan with the red dot attachment for close quarters on the top, and I figured, you know what, I'm just going to go light, nothing too spectacular. I've got a little bit of a different sight just in case I want to switch it up and all the basic sort of stuff, and I'm going to go back to Delaware. So I got a lot of kills near the end of the video on Delaware, and it was pretty awesome, and I could tell that I really annoyed them. So I am going to move on foot. I'm going to move through quite a lot of the wood blocks, try and remain in concealment throughout my approach. Obviously we've just seen that there are a few friendly call signs moving to that position, so they are going to be aware of a potential attack. I did muller them earlier. I think just before I died and ended the video, I got 8, maybe 9 kills, and I just kept shooting, moving, and it worked really well. And I found some pretty decent spots to hit that objective with a marksman setup. So I'm going to see if it works out again. I'm not sure it will. I am gutted that the footage is more or less unusable. I might put some of it at the end of the video, I'm not too sure, but I had a few people getting really angry as well, which is the first time on Armareforger. I even got called a cheater for killing someone with a M9. So a lot of good footage, all lost. However, it's a lesson learned. Right, so like I said, the plan is to move to Delaware and start harassing the enemy on that position. We have got 3 friendly call signs moving in. Now, when I was on the server just before the end, they were using Delaware as a main hub to deploy the infantry, vehicles, all that sort of good stuff in order to push Monty and other local objectives. Like I say, I'm going to try and harass them and stop them doing anything too crazy. That being said, it does look like they're about to move to cabin. I have no idea what is going on there. Alright, so a little bit of a change of plan. Time to try and provide some support for cabin. I did not expect that to happen, so let's hope that my shooting is just as good as before. However, not gonna lie, I did get kinda tilted. I did get tilted when I spent an hour and a half recording and lost it all. It's, you know, it's very sad times. Alright, so they've landed off towards this position here. Now, it's probably fair to say they're not going to be expecting somebody manoeuvring around the back of them. So the EBR, very good bit of kit, and it all does kind of depend on what sight system you use. I am so exposed here. I have no idea where these guys have actually landed. I'm going to go firm a second. Alright, so they're already in the cabin, which is a bit of a problem. I think they're landed around here somewhere. Remember, shoot and move. I feel like they're probably in the barn somewhere, which is frustrating. Where's the healer? This is tricky. I'm gonna have to break contact, I think. Try and find a better, more suitable position to engage. I'm not going to be able to stop these dudes capturing just purely because I'm not sure how many enemy are on site. What weapon systems they've got. If they've got automatic weapon systems, I'm pretty, you know, pretty screwed in that case. I think they're in the barn. They've taken hard cover inside the barn. I mean, this is a little bit close for my liking, but needs must. Needs must. Very, yeah, very unique firing position, this one, isn't it? It's one down. Shoot and move. Try and create a bit of deception. Ah, there you are. Cheeky little devil, aren't you? Alright, they know what rifle I've got, so they're going to start putting a shit ton of rounds into that building. Then what they're going to do is start pushing it. What I'm going to do is reposition whilst they're putting down that sort of covering fire. As my shooting was not very good though. If I can get to a position fast, should be able to engage pretty quick. I've probably only got a short period of time before they actually start pushing that. If they're doing fire and manoeuvre, I need to be there already, so... They really want to hit me, don't they? I'm not sure if this position is actually any good, but I haven't really got time to be sort of fucking about. Okay, it's probably the best I'm gonna get. Try and PID where they are. Aha. There's one, you see. Okay, he thinks it's safe, but where's the other one? This could work. Alright, so he's popped smoke. Oh no, I did get him. He's down. That's good. I was going to say, I've been pretty surprised. Where is your teammate? It's like cat and mouse. Or a game of chess, you know? There we go. I got this dude. That's one down. I also don't think he has any idea properly where I was. Ah, interesting, okay. It's about there. I mean, this would be a hell of a shot. Fuck. I definitely hit it. got his mate. His mate's down. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up. Remember to hit that subscribe to check in for future content. And as I say, I can only apologise. The last video was so much better, but yeah, my mistakes, unfortunately, let it down. Anyway, I will see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching and have a great weekend.